toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Running into the open space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Evanson. Fires left. It's complete. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quarterback will keep it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Send the tight end in motion. Power ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Here we go. Snap to the back. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Williams will pass. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Warhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Evanson. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Warhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Warhawks are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. They're working that left side. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams will pass. Unloads it left. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They're going back to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give out of the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams looking for a man. It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Brings into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Right back to the well. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Williams will pass. He caught it. cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made. Deal off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play.
Touchdown, Red Bulls! And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Warhawks have this offense rolling. Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the tight end. The toss to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Plows through the defense. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
And the Warhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their...
Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Got 5 on that last one now, 2nd and inches. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Arkansas State, 28, ULM, 14.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking for a man. He tries to take the top off. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Got a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's buried. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Warhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Williams will pass. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's buried. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Right on the money. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Quick strike through the air for the score. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Here's a heat.
One thing we
Throws toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
They want that clock to run. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Makes the grab. It's Henderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, you're like, hey, where's that dude at?
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Back open in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Red Wolves can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 35, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Williams looking for a man. The quick out. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Warhawks. Fit it in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's going to give them room. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and...
A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game.